And once again, I arrived at the gates of the Scarlet Devil Mansion. You know, I've been visiting her here a lot recently. Marissa, you're here again? Is that a problem? I suppose not, though at this rate you might consider asking Sakya for a spare room. If I did that, she'd put me in a maid uniform and tell me to work or something. Yeah, I suppose so. Anyway, go on in. Good luck with, what is it you were doing today? Today is research. Oh, so you and Patchley decided to work with that other magician as well? Other magician? The one with the dolls. Alice, I'm pretty sure she wasn't involved. What? Patchley's going to kill me. Or worse, use sarcasm. Bad luck there. Well, I better make sure that doesn't mess up any of my plans. See ya, Mailing. Oh man. Inside the library was a mass of fairy maids, dolls, and lasers. It seemed that Alice had dropped by after all. I didn't realize she staged raids here too. Still, I should probably stop this. Now that I have my notes back again, it was time for me to start work in earnest, and a blown up library wasn't a good place for that. A blown up place isn't usually good for anything. Can't lose any more books! I'll never figure out who stole what! I'm not the thief, you stupid devil. I actually returned books. What about the book of keeping? You took that 2 years ago and still haven't given it back. Oh, that's where I got it. Kokuma didn't stand a chance if Alice got serious, even with fairy maid assistance. What the fuck? Make it look like Kokuma. Let's see. Make it look like Kokuma blasted Alice. Shouldn't think. I mean, who's gonna get blasted the most? Because I'm trying to look at it this way. Well. Oh. Okay, I accidentally pressed the button. Now that wasn't part of the plan, but sure, why not? I was still debating. I was thinking, and then I somehow pressed my mouse button. I'm like, okay, so I got the third option, which was make Kokuma look like attacking Alice, and it seems like it's gonna work off based on trying to hook Kokuma with Patchley, assumingly. Hey, this is my chance to actually implement my plan from last week, and since Patchy has no idea about Alice's true strength, it'll be believable. Let's see, wait until Alice dodges a bullet storm, toss an exploding pot at one of the buddies, and... What? What? Huh? Success! Alice fell to the ground and the melee stopped. Nice shooting, Koa. Looks like you didn't need my help after all. I won? I lost to a familiar. I beat up a Celestial not too long ago. What's wrong with the world? I underestimated you, Kokuma. You did very well today. I did? Thank you, Miss Patchley. I'm always happy to help you. How is blowing me up helping? I'm the one who actually returns book. Anyway, why are you here, Alice? I figured you'd be making the silk armor for your doll. I needed to find another magic resistance spell. The one I currently have doesn't react well with the innate magical properties of the cloth. That's nice, but this isn't a public library. Go research it yourself. Right, you're busy. I'll come back later. That's not what I meant. Hey, since we're sharing information now, does that mean I can borrow your grimoire, Alice? Not a chance. You know that my grimoire is different. Besides, you couldn't read it anyway. You just got free of the ropes before I could get to the good part. I suppose I should have expected you to do that sort of research at your age. My brain took a few moments to catch what Patchley meant. Then I felt my face flush. I wasn't paying. What? Did I miss something? Again, I changed it. So you just got the ropes before I get to the part. I guess rope play, whatever. I didn't really get that. I mean, I get it, but it wasn't really like registering that. What? I'm not interested in doing that sort of thing, and if I was, I wouldn't need to tie Alice up. What? As if I have anything to do with an embarrassment to humanity like you. You haven't even seen my moves! Huh, you aren't even fit to eat. Hey, I'm delicious. And she's laughing. Alice and I stopped as Patchley began laughing incredibly hard. I don't think I've ever seen Patchley like this before. Every time it seemed like she calmed down a bit, and she looked back at us and then started laughing again. Finally, she just gave up on standing and collapsed to the floor to finish her wild giggling. Finally, she stopped, caught her breath, and stood up. Alright, that was worth letting you borrow a book, Koa. Koa, you can get started without me. Ropes, candles, and... Ah, sure. Okay, thanks I guess. Lead on to the book. I'll return shortly. Kokuma, should I get Sakya to check and make sure Patchley's okay? Huh? Why? Patchouli never laughs like that, even when Moku and Kaguya get drunk and start their lethal Manzai routine. Huh? Well, I admit it's rare, but... Alright, she doesn't do that around strangers ever, and even if she's around friends, only very rarely if she's outside the mansion. So I guess that I'm a friend now. That'd be cool with that. Maybe so. Or at least Miss Patchouli has become comfortable around you. I guess I really had spent a lot of time here, and we haven't been constantly fighting either. Still, there was a whole lot I didn't know about Patchouli. Maybe I learned as my project continued. Well, right now we need to begin plan 2. Plan 2 of what? Plan 2 of Project Open Patchouli's Heart, of course. We've got to start work while she's away. What to plan this time? Something that will make Patchouli happy. Flowers, poetry, sweets. It's actually a very good question. A very good question. Sweets! Sweets, you can't go wrong with that. Go wrong there. Are you sure this isn't a neatery plan? Of course not, trust me. How will sweets help anyway? Miss Patchouli doesn't need to eat, and Sokka beats me in hollow in cooking. It's not about taste, it's about pouring your love and devotion into your food. I'm pretty sure taste matters. Okay, that's probably true. Still, with Sokka giving you pointers, I'm sure you can work something out. Alright, I'll give it a shot. Okay then, now distillation. Right, first let me see the notes Aaron gave back to you. Your plot must be pretty weak if you're done discussing it already. The best plots are simple. Sure they are. Anyway, let's see the notes. I put the mess of black and red ink in front of my 2 assistants so they could get a good look at it. Oh, this is much more readable. I see. So distillation won't work with this potion. Unless we change the stock base. Yes, it seems the poisons of the mushrooms would kill you before you gain immortality to them. I suppose it might be possible to gain an immunity to toxins slowly. That doesn't work with those toxins, and even if it did, I died of old age first. Alright, I keep forgetting those things, so we'll have to look for substitutes. Let's see, pufferfish liver should work here. Pufferfish is also toxic to humans. Oh, right. She's trying! Not that it's succeeding, but you know. Don't I have to be the one selecting ingredients anyway? That's part of the magic, right? Ah, yes, you have to trust me implicitly with magic and be one of my pupils for my decisions to work well. Who was your primary tutor anyway? I can't tell. God damn, I can't speak. I can tell you aren't purely self-taught. Your magic is too focused for that. Oh, I studied under a ghost named Mima. I don't think you've met her. She's been quite recently. Ah, no help from that angle then. I trust you to tell me what I need magic-wise, and you can trust my potion skills for the rest. Ah, well. In that case, you need something that represents longevity, something that represents rarity, 3 items that represent rejuvenation, and something that tastes bitter. Oh, okay. I don't know about the bitter, but sure. Miss Patchouli, you know that's a superstition. It's not a superstition, it's tradition. The bitter stuff is because medicine is supposed to taste bad, isn't it? Yeah. Tradition. Fine, I'll see what I can scrounge up at home. Bring some spirits just in case some of the mixes would cause complications. Oh, good idea. I'll grab everything I can then. Oh, once we've altered the formula so that it doesn't kill when concentrated, we can figure out what we need to distill it. Great, I'm finally moving forward again. Alright, I'll be taking a copy of those notes as payment. Fine I guess, I don't need them anymore. Kokuma made a copy of the notes while I helped myself to some tea, then I took my leave. I kinda wondered how well Kuma would do with the idea I'd given her. I suppose I'd find out later. Right now I had some plants to look up at home. God damn, I cannot read for all. I flew back to my cottage and started rummaging around for plants that fit the criteria that weren't mushrooms. It was harder than I expected, really. Well, considering everything you use is kind of mushroom based, yeah, I can imagine so. I did have some time before I needed to drop by Patchouli again. Maybe I should look up possible mineral substitute for the potion. That's a good idea. I didn't like using minerals. I prefer to stick to organic reagents. It was easy to transmute things within type, so a poison that was from a mushroom was easy to transform into something safe. A poison from a rock, on the other hand, usually just changed into a different poisonous rock. However, I needed to use some solid reagents in my immortality potion. There was no way you could build an immortality potion entirely out of things that would die, so a few minerals wouldn't hurt much more. I hoped. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any real good placements. I did find out it was possible to make organic compounds from inorganic compounds, though. Maybe I could use that in the future. If nothing else, turning sticks to snakes would be a pretty cool party trick. It's different, I'll give you that. With that thought in mind, I went to sleep.